with Animal Planet's River Monsters currently airing its 5th season. We'd like to welcome to the show the host of that show. That's Jeremy Wade. Jeremy, thanks for coming on.
It's nice to be here. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. Well, we see you have a degree in zoology. How did that transfer into hunting for new species of river monsters all around the world?
It wasn't exactly a direct career path. I've always fished. I mean, I was fishing since I was a kid. I was a teacher for a while, but I didn't do that for very long. I started traveling and then writing about that, and I got this idea that you know, there ought to be a TV angle on this. I haven't seen a lot of these fish on TV, partly because it's freshwater. Freshwater, you can't really see what's there. It's not like the sea. The only way you can get them out is by actually putting a line in, seeing what comes out on the end.
All right, well, let's talk about one of the other clips that you have on your show. You were actually willing to put these eels, which you call the vampires of the deep, on your neck. How did that feel?
This was actually in the US. This was, those are lampreys, and what they actually do, they normally feed on fish, and what they will do, they'll bore a hole in and then they'll suck the body fluids out. Sometimes though they're just hitching a ride, but as you can see, that got well and truly stuck in. Took a lot of pulling off. It leaves something like a bit like a hickey there, and yeah, that's bleeding. It was a very strange sensation. Very, you know, not something I want to do again in a hurry.
No, it doesn't look like.
They should change their name. They should call those Kardashians.
Now, there is one photo on your website that we have to talk about, and that's of the Amazon Nessie. Are the rumors out there really true?
Well, this was a very strange. I mean, the thing about this creature is that I saw that and told the locals, and they said, no, you've got a secret bottle that you're not sharing with us. You're hallucinating, and so it wasn't until I went and got that photograph a year later that people actually believed I'd seen something. This is why I'm sort of more, you know, these stories that I hear, I'm more prone to investigate them and believe maybe, you know, what people are talking about. The explanation for that, it was an Amazon pink river dolphin that had been mutilated somehow. But this season, in fact, we look into the Nessie, the one in Scotland.
The real one, the big one, the one everybody talks about.
Yeah. So that's obviously I can't say too much about that at this stage, but that's our season finale. We look into probably the biggest underwater mystery of all time.
Now, Jeremy, no doubt we've seen a lot of clips from river monsters, and you find yourself in some crazy situations. We saw the eel on your neck. You're going to look for Loch Ness monsters. But what is the craziest situation you found yourself in to date?
Well, it's generally not to do with the fish. With the fish, I've done my homework, and if I can see it's got big teeth, I know to keep away from the teeth. Craziest situation, I suppose, 10 years ago, I was in the Amazon, and I was in a single-engine plane, and we lost the engine exploded, basically. We crashed into the forest, and as you can see, I'm still intact. So, you know, thanks mainly to the pilot's skill, but, you know, a huge amount of luck involved there. We just ploughed through the canopy. 5 of us on board, we all walked away without a single injury, actually.
Wow.
Wow, you are one of the bravest men I've ever met. You're going to need it out there in L.A. investigating those crypts in the L.A. River. I want to wish you the best of luck. Host of Animal Planet's River Monsters, Mr. Jeremy Wade, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much. It's been my pleasure.